Question 14, page 36. Following are the details of Mr. and Mrs. Modi for the year 2013 and 14. Particulars, and you can see the other column as on 1/4/2013, that means opening balances. So cash on hand is there, balances, savings account is there. Right now, cash on hand and savings, we always make the workings. And other things we'll see, if no information is given, means amount will remain same at the end of the year. So we'll do the markings at the end. Investment in shares is there, pension fund is there, land at village is there, Honda city car is there, primary house property is there, outstanding car loan is there, and home loan is there. All the markings will be done at the end. Now, following transactions taken place during the year 13 to 14. Salary of Mr. Modi 9 lakhs directly deposited into their savings account. So first of all, we'll include it in incomes and deposited in savings account. So in the workings, we will add in savings account. Salary of Mrs. Modi 3,50,000 received in cash. We'll include it in incomes and add in cash. Groceries and dining out paid in cash. So expense and minus from cash. Utility charges paid in cash, expense and minus from cash. Purchase of LED television by check. So expense, personal property and minus from savings account. Who did not do the marking of personal property? That's what we have to be careful, okay? Mark it as personal property also. Purchase of laptop 50,000, expense, personal property and. Now it's not mentioned. It's an examination question. I don't know is it a misprinting or not. But whenever in exams they don't mention is it by cash or by check. Take it anywhere because finally in your ratio it will come in current assets. Okay? And you write that assumption. As a note at the end of your solution you mention that assumption. It is assumed that laptop is here. Assume that it's by check. Because amount is big 50,000. So practically speaking you generally don't make big payments in cash. So that again that is assumed by check and mention that as a note. It is assumed that laptop is purchased by check. Okay, that note will come in the exams. So three effects will be expense, personal property and minus from savings account. Purchase of printer 10,000 payment made by cash. So expense, personal property and minus from cash. Tax of Mr. Modi 40,000 and Mrs. Modi 10,000 paid by check. So expense and minus from savings account. Clothes purchased for the family by using ATM cum debit card 25,000. Expense, personal property and minus from savings account. Income received from investments during the year 20,000 directly deposited into savings account. Income and plus in savings account. Land at village had been purchased during the year for rupees 20 lakhs amount received by check. So one more land has been purchased. Amount received by check. When it's sold. Land at village has been sold during the year. So income and plus in savings account. Okay. Another land had been purchased during the year. 15 lakhs and payment made by check. So that will come as expense, real property and minus from savings account. Now listen carefully. What was the land last year? See the first table. 15 lakhs. That has been sold. In adjustment 11. That land itself has been sold for 20 lakhs. Okay. So now that land is not existing. But adjustment 12, another land has been purchased for 15 lakhs. So this new land of 15 lakhs will come in real property. Did everyone understand this portion? I repeat it again. Last year's land does not exist now. It will have no effect. 11th will come in incomes and plus in savings account. 12th will come in expense minus from savings account and real property. Further. Electricity bills paid during the year 22,000 by cash and outstanding on 31/3/14 was 2,000. 22,000 will come in expense and minus from cash and 2,000 current liability. Telephone bills paid during the year 8,000 by cash and outstanding on 31/3/14 2,000. Exactly same. 8,000 will come in expense and minus from cash. 2,000 will come in current liabilities. Medical expenses paid during the year 15,000 by cash, so expense and minus from cash. Second house property was purchased in October 2013, details of which are as follows. Cost of house property 25 lakhs real property. Who all did not mark that? 25 lakhs is our second house, that is a real property. Further, down payment paid by check 5 lakhs expense and minus from savings account. Who all did not mark it as expense? And loan taken from SBI 20 lakhs, repayment of second home loan directly from savings account 80,000, 80,000 expense and minus from savings account. And 20 lakhs of loan on the right side to minus 80,000, remaining pending loan 19 lakh 20,000, long term liability. Who all did not mark this? All the points are clear? Okay, this is what I want. All of you must be able to identify all these things on your own. Once again I repeat it. Cost of house property 25 lakhs real property, only single effect. Down payment 5 lakhs, expense paid by check, so minus from savings account also. Loan taken from SBI 20 lakhs, minus 80,000 of installment is already paid. So 19 lakh 20,000 will come in long term liabilities. And repayment of second home loan 80,000, expense and minus from savings account. All of you have done the markings carefully. Second residential house property had been let out. Let out means given on rent. Let out means given on rent. For rupees 7,000 underline per month. From underline 1st November. Rent of such let out property is received in cash. First of all, amount. November, December, January, February, March. 5 months. So do into 5. 35,000. 7,000 is per month from November to March. We will get only 5 months income in this year. So 35,000. Income and plus in cash. Because it's received in cash. So amount is 35,000. You will show it in income and plus in cash. Further. Loan installment of Honda City car of 1,25,000. Home loan on primary residential house property 1 lakh were made. Payment of both had been made directly from savings account. So expense and minus from savings account. Further, in the first table, what is car loan? 5 lakhs. So there you do minus 1,25,000 and remaining 3,75,000 long term liability. Who all did not mark this? So this you have to be careful. Out of 5 lakhs now you paid 1,25,000. So 3,75,000 will be long term liability. Same way, home loan 3 lakhs minus 1 lakh, 2 lakhs will be long term liability. Do you find in the first table home loan of 3 lakhs minus we have paid 1 lakh, so 2 lakhs will be long term liability. Any confusion in this? During the year, Mediclaim premium of rupees 8,000 paid by cash, expense and minus from cash. Investments made during the year directly from savings account. So in shares and bonds 50,000, that will come in investments at the end. Expense. It is an expense basically, market as expense only, but at the end. And minus from savings account. Further, in the first table, how much is already the investment in shares and bonds at the beginning of the year? 1 lakh. They write plus 50,000. So at the end of the year now in balance sheet, the total investment in shares and bonds will be 1,50,000. What is investment in pension fund? 3 lakhs. Right up there in the first table, 3 lakhs you find it. Plus 1 lakh. So 4 lakhs would be investments in pension fund at the end of the year, which will come in investments. Prepare income statement for the year ending 31/3/14 and balance sheet as at the same date, and also calculate financial management ratios. Now come back to the first table. Cash and savings account will be making the workings. Investment in shares and bonds, how much will come in our balance sheet? 1,50,000. 1 lakh plus 50,000. Investment in pension fund, how much will come in our balance sheet? 3 lakhs plus 1 lakh, 4 lakhs. Land at village will not come, it is sold. Honda City car, is any information given during the whole information? Car's value at the end of the year means it will remain same. So mark it as PP, personal property. Okay. Primary residential property 22 lakhs, is any information given in the 20 informations? Means it will remain same. Mark it as RP, real property. Car loan we discussed, what amount will come in long term liability? 3 lakh 75,000, 5 lakh minus 1 lakh 25,000. And home loan we discussed, how much amount will come in long term liability? 3 lakhs minus 1 lakh 2 lakh. Is this information completely clear? Any doubts in this? Do the markings for question 15.